So Danny, how was that?
Amazing, mate. I've had the best day.
Like, I've enjoyed myself. I'm not a Bolton fan, but I have nothing against Bolton. I've loved it. I've
Yeah.
absolutely loved it. This is one of my favourite days of work ever. So you must be, as a Bolton born and bred.
Mate, look at this smile. It's amazing. And do you know what? It's so nice to be welcomed into it.
Yeah.
You know, in a club that's so, you know, just allows you to just have a kickabout on their pitch. It's so, you know, for us it's a dream come true,
Yeah,
you know. Like you said, I know me being a Bolton fan, like if you did it at Norwich, it's like, it's proper, mate. It's like, you know, money can't buy this experience. It's amazing.
No. I wanted to bring you here because like, it's cool to have you come in and sit in the studio and we'll talk music as we're about to do, but I just thought one of the best One Direction songs is one that you wrote.
Oh, Don't Forget Where You Belong.
Don't Forget Where You Belong.
Oh,
and
cheers,
I thought,
mate.
wait a minute, we need to come here. We need to come here. We need to bring you back here, and I mean that. That's like the best
class.
1D song.
Well, thank you very much, mate. Yeah,
That's one of the ones that's still, like, One Direction now. It's like, oh, do you want to listen to One Direction? But songs like that, I think, really stand out, and I think it's still really, really relevant. It still sounds really, really good today, and I think. What an excuse to bring you back home. I'll find any excuse to work in a bit of a kick around.
Do you know what? It was the whole reason why I did my album now is because of that reason. I wanted to work with other people, and I had a few cuts with the 1D boys and the Vamps, and I was trying to pursue that whilst McFly had a break. And then suddenly I was writing these songs that, oh whoa, like these are stories that I've not dealt with here. Because to have a bit of perspective on something, you need a few years out of it. But I never took those years out, and when I stopped, I realised that I had these things I'd not really I still had questions about stuff, and so I put it onto music, and it's kind of like, it's been a bit like therapy, mate, honestly. Days.
Speaking of 1D and speaking of Tom Grennan, we need to get onto your music. This first single, we've played loads and loads and loads on the show. Like, producer Henry will back me up. I never lie. I will never say this if I don't mean it.
Yeah.
I love this song.
Oh, mate, thank you.
I really, really, really like this song.
It's nice to hear when you've worked so hard on something, you know, because opinions are great, and I love opinions because they make you better. But when you work so hard on something and you get something that means something, and they mean what they say, it means a lot. It's like a life. It's like a real time certificate.
Yeah.
Of approval.
I didn't really know what to expect because we've seen you in McFly and we've seen you write certain songs and sound one way. Then we had the McBusted era, which was the last time I interviewed you, and that was just crazy. Obviously, that's what it's all about, and that was brilliant. And I came to 2 of the McBusted shows as well, and that was just insane, so good. And so then when you look and think, right, well, Danny's doing solo, didn't know what to expect.
I didn't either. In fact, and honestly, I didn't ever think I was going to do it. I didn't know what my sound was, I didn't know what it was, but I just felt like this all kind of fell into place very naturally. And I released that song because I wanted that reaction of like, okay, it's different, it's cool. And I didn't want to do the typical like super acoustic kind of, I wanted to come out with a bit of a shock, you know, and this song meant a lot. And to be honest, mate, it was the first one I got finished. Because even the second single now, it's got to be mixed, and I'm doing it bit by bit.
Yeah.
Hence why the boys have not heard my whole album, because I don't want to show them something that's not finished. Yeah. But I'm loving it. For me, it's my day job. It's just music, and you know, my idols like, you know, Brandon Flowers. He does an album, goes back to the Killers, Stereophonics, Kelly Jones. He does albums, and they're always around. They're always going to be there. And McFly's never been that thing where we cash in for 2 years and go away. We're here for the long run, and everything we do is for the next year, next 10 years. So this is just a little, you know, moment of the road, of the journey, which hopefully will be as big as it could possibly be, take me to new territories and build new fans. And it's just opening doors, man.
I've seen the boys, the McFly boys, commenting on your Instagram and stuff. I can see. I love that there's this like family, this big support. Is there some kind of like McFly WhatsApp group where you're like, boys, listen to this?
Oh yeah. Are
you gonna be like?
It's normally slagging each other. Especially with Doug's. It's funny with Doug's band, we keep putting pictures up because they all look immaculate. Like, they look so cool, and we're like, mate, stop it, stop it with your smouldering looks.
Yeah.
You know?
You played a gig where fans got to hear a lot of an album.
Yeah.
How was that? What was the reaction? And what on the album are you excited for everyone to hear next?
Well, that was a scary time in my life. I just decided to do a gig where no one knew a single song.
Yeah.
And it was good, because normally people come along, they know the songs, but they don't know the set list.
Yeah.
So I did it the other way around. I was like, let's get the set list out there before I play.
Yeah.
So I stuck it up on my Instagram. And then played these songs, and people picked out their favourites. It went down well. I mean, obviously I was nervous, but I had that inner belief that, no, they bought a ticket. They want to know what I've been up to. Let's document it in the best way possible. And everyone loved it. And I did a meet and greet after, and people, just to talk to the fans and see what they were vibing
I'm sure
off.
they said they were all horrible. They were all terrible songs.
Yeah, it was all horrible. They hated it. Get back in McFly. No, I was shocked at what songs they loved. And, there was this one, the next single, there was a song called Talk in the Morning where someone got engaged. Yeah. And I sang all the wrong words. And there's one called True Crime, which is like the opening track. And it was obviously super, a bit more rockier. And it was just a real kind of nice blend of everyone's different favourites. And I think, like, for me, that gives me confidence in the album because they're like all going to have their different favourite songs.
Yeah. Okay, so going forward, everyone's getting so excited for this album. You've just said you've not even finished mixing the second single. Yeah. So time-wise, what are we looking at? How long have we got to wait?
Oh no, I think 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
And you'll be done?
For the album? Yeah. No. For the next single. Next single, 2-3 weeks. Yeah. And then hopefully another single after that. And the album's going to be, fingers crossed, we're talking about January. And then again, fingers crossed, I'm going to talk literally this week to my agent Paul, who hopefully will do a tour in March.
Okay, I'm excited. Thinking back, one of the first gigs I ever went to was, do you remember when they used to do T4 on the beach?
Yes.
Or Pop Beach as it used to be. So the first time I ever went to that, it was in Great Yarmouth.
Yeah.
So it's up the road from me, and McFly played, and I think obviously it only just come out. And
was I wearing sunglasses?
Yes.
Do you know why I was wearing them sunglasses?
Go on.
Oh my god. So they were like the freebies around the back. They always had this like freebie tent where you mooch around. Yeah. So I'd been quad biking the day before in fields and not taking a hay fever tablet. And my eyes, mate, oh my god, my eyes were so big. They were ridiculous. And so I had to wear sunnies because they were like that. They were like swelled up like I'd been
because I was like, it's not even sunny. What's he doing?
What's he doing? And they were like these freebie orange reflective like Oakleys or something. Yeah. And I was in a suit or a suit jacket. It was bizarre.
You pulled it off.
Pulled it off.
It's fine.
Some people thought it was fashion.
Over there is where it's all going to go down, University of Bolton Stadium. We've got to thank the club. I don't know if we can thank them enough because this has been so good.
We've also got to ask them if there's any balls that hit the stadium today. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Danny hit about 5 balls over the fence, and I think we're yet to get them back. And you've also broken our camera, so yeah.
It's time to get back in the office.
Successful day. Danny, thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure. Good luck with the song, and we can't wait to hear the second single when you finish it. Yeah. And the album as well, and I'm sure we'll see you on tour as well.
Thanks for the support as well. It means a lot.
Very welcome.